Odablock has been in a bit of drama with his hardcore Ironman dying to a cheater, and then I believe, and now I've been shut off the internet for the past few days because of this, and I wanted to watch this video with you guys. You guys want to watch it with me? The stream ended before he put it out, so we're doing it today. And what I believe happened so far is he was PK'd by someone who was camping him for like 3 days straight, who's a known cheater. So the guy was cheating, looking for him, finally got the combo off that did enough damage to kill him, and then Odablock had been reporting this guy for 3 days to JMods. The JMods were like, "Yep, we can get it sorted." This is what I believe has happened. And then nothing happened. Odablock died. Then the guy got banned, and then they also fixed the bounty hunter grasp bug, which has been in the game for over a year, a known feature. I don't know if you call it a bug if it's been in there for over a year and people have utilized it as a strategy. At what point does it become a feature? Jagex did say freezing is not a thing in bounty hunter, so like it's a catch-22. So yeah, let's have a look. It's titled "This Needs to Change." Good luck to those involved. Let's see.
All right, boys, I'm just going to go ahead and speak to you guys about something real. As you guys may know, my dad's been battling lung cancer, just having a very rough time. And, he's going to chemotherapy. Recently, he had a port inside his chest. And, he's kind of weak and all that and not in the really best of shape. So when I see some clown, this happens very rarely that you'll have a guy that's a failure at life, that is attention seeking to the maximum. This guy was wishing death on my family and all this other stuff, but you can just obviously tell this is just mental illness, or this guy is just down bad IRL and he has nothing better to do, which is understandable. So when I see some clown, this happens very rarely that you'll have a guy that's a failure at life, that is attention seeking to the maximum.
Not to be rude, is this the right video?
It's the guy that...
Okay, it is. All right, I was going to say, okay. Just like surviving during the fog and demo mode isn't possible, then Weeks did it and disqualified him. Yeah. Seems like a similar
unfortunately went
concept.
ahead and took my life in hardcore by bug exploiting, cheating, age king, clienting, and ragging me for 3 days straight on stream for 10 hours a day. In this clip here, you guys are going to see what I mean by bug exploiting. So in Bounty Hunter, you're not supposed to be able to ever freeze anybody. For an example, if you cast an Ice Maraga, it will never freeze you. If you cast an Entangle, it will only do the damage to you but not freeze you. So there's a bug that's been talked about for a long time now, not just recently, guys, that in the Arcania spellbooks that you can bind somebody's feet and it will actually pause you from moving. Stop you for a few ticks and then you can move afterwards. This is what this gentleman has been doing to me. Gentlemen, what the hell am I saying? This frog has been doing for me for a couple days now. I'm going to show you guys an example here.
This is the clip we saw,
right? So it says the Ragger has now, the magic binds you in place. This should have been fixed months, year ago. This has been reported a lot of times from what I heard. And there's actually a whole ragging clan that actually does this. And this is one of the main things that they do. So there's no escape from this guy, basically.
Yeah, and we went through as well, remember, the original blog of Bounty Hunter. I'll try to pull it up if we can. OSRS Bounty Hunter. We went through it, and Jagex specifically said on the update blog, not just on the wiki. When did it came out in 2023, right? Here we go. This is the actual blog is here from Jagex, and they stated specifically. No binding spell effects, including the freezes from ice spells, although damage is still applied as normal. So, it's like, and this is 2023 in May, I think, or some shit. It looks like. So that's a long time. 24th of May until November 2024. That's a year and a half of it just being there. How often it's been reported, who knows? But like, if you're gonna do shit like make it so you're banned if you're boosting in Bounty Hunter, I feel like there should be more focus on content like this. Personally,
I'm forced here to tank a spec that is 5 combat levels above my combat from a guy that has Strength Emmy, Infernal, Beering Eye, and Ballista double mauling me, hoping for the RNG. And he did this for 3 days straight.
3 days.
Oh no, the Ragger again. More evidence, whoever wants to help me out. Wait, why can't I move? What did he just do on me? He did some like Arcania spellbook shit or something? What did he do? It says you can't move or something? What did it say? You can move again? Yeah, this ragging is getting out of hand, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if somebody could just send me all the evidence throughout the whole VOD, maybe I could just send it tonight and hopefully they just answer and then I just have a break tomorrow when I do this. So it's been confirmed that this guy is also using AHK and clienting against
That's
me,
what I
which
want to
is
know.
something
I
where
want
you
to see
click
that.
a key bind on your keyboard and it automatically does an action for you. In this case, he was doing Ballista with Eagle Eye on and then clicking Gmol with Super Strength and Brain Power, the brain prayer on. And he would all do that in the same tick and then use the cheating against me on top of the bug exploiting, on top of the ragging for 3 days, which I reported to Jagex prior. And they said they're going to look into it. And here it is. And there it is. Yeah.
Clean.
Not only was he ragging me for 3 days, not only was he AHK clienting, literally having a robot PK for him for 3 days, not only was he bug exploiting and making all these kick accounts hoping that my father dies and wishing death upon my family, but he also gets all this stack in one tick here and immediately takes my life after I reported it.
So he's just straight up harassing him on Kick as well, making weird ass accounts. Why would he risk it knowing that guy is doing that though? Am I missing something? Well, I mean, to be fair, that's a fair argument. Like, why is Odablock out here while someone is stream sniping him and constantly ragging him? Why not wait until the JMod has fixed it? It's, I mean, it's a fair question. How long does it take the JMods to fix it? Right? 3 days and they still hadn't done anything, but day 4 they did after he died. Is it his death that caused the JMods to be like, oh shit, we better do this? Like, it could have been, if he didn't die and he went and did other shit, it could have been fucking 10 days, so who knows? But I think we have reason to believe that it only got fucking changed now because he died. And it caused an uproar because everyone's like, why the fuck haven't you fixed this, being told for 3 days, right? So, wasn't there conflict between Odo and Aes regarding PvP? I have no clue at all. But what that also does is, like, if his main goal here is to get to rank 1, I think it was rank 4 when he died, am I correct on that? I think, mate, I mean, I wasn't watching his streams at the time. He wanted to get some kills. He was hoping to get some kills without being ragged by him. They immediately patched after the death. Yeah, but it should have been patched before. If Oda complaining about it is what fixed it, that's bullshit. I believe it is. This is the 3rd time Odablock has done something and, like, after getting, like, put through the ringer for Jagex to be like, oh shit, we should do something. Like, don't you think that's a bit of a fucking joke? You have Mod Trident and Stella running rampant in the DMing community, which Odablock got an unnecessary permanent ban for him to then be like, look at this dickhead, he's corrupt. Okay, we'll do something about it. Even though people at Jagex knew about it for a very long time. Then you had deathmatch mode, with Rot, and people impersonating his clan and his clan being thrown through the ringer in the entry bracket. And it took Odablock to stand up and say something about it for Rot to finally get fucking manhandled. And now it's Bounty Hunter, hopefully cheat clienters, and fixing while minor known bug, still shouldn't be in the game bullshit used for people like exploiting it. This is 3 fucking times now in 2 years. Like, but the Jagex has been aware of these instances and have been told by people about these instances. It's just taken someone at Odablock's, like, popularity to cop a fat dick to the face for them to be like, oh, we better do something. It's not a good look for Jagex, is it? What's the proof you AHK'd? It's one-way switch. So the one-way, so switching from Ballista to Gmaul, switching his prayers and getting the hits off. A very good PK can do that without missing a tick, but not all the time, not every time, not for 3 days straight. If, like, you're going to make mistakes, and sometimes you'll do it, sometimes you won't. But from what I understand, this guy was getting it right every fucking time. That's a lot of accurate clicking consistently in different positions, different angles. Light Ballista has no spec bar. Light Ballista has a spec bar. Yes, it does. Light Ballista does have a spec, I believe. Someone said it didn't. I'm pretty sure Light Ballista does have a spec bar. Please. There you go. It does have a special attack. Yes. So that's it has a spec bar. So that's not a worry. Watch the Colonello vid on the Dead Man Weeks drama. Ash went rogue and paid out. Yeah. That's old news. Yeah, we knew about that. Yeah, so it's just funny how we're again in a position where something's happened to Odoblock. He's being exploited and harassed. Something goes wrong. Yeah, I heard you have a Light Ballista too. I do. Thank you for GZing me. So it's just, yeah. Like, how many times do you need to wait for someone to get fucked to fix something that is quite obvious? And if they could fix it instantly, that it's not that big. It's not that hard to fix. It's not like they needed to shut the game down. There was no system update. So it's not like it was a big, cold fix. It was a hot fix. So it's easy, right?
Prior to the staff of Jagex, and nothing happened. There it is. Yeah. Just one tick. All gone. I completely died. There's no saving me. It's after 3 days of doing this straight, and I sent them evidence, guys. I sent them evidence. I gave them everything they wanted to see. I said, yo, you guys could even look in the VOD if you guys need further evidence. I showcased that he was bug exploiting. I showcased that he was ragging. And if they just looked into this guy, they could see that he was cheating and AHKing as well. I reported this crap to Jagex immediately. I'm like, you know what? They're just going to handle this fast. They could fix this for me.
97 damage,
get the series running.
What's up,
We
Tom?
got some big content planned for the boys. And then all I got is we're looking into it. And then nothing happens until the day that I die. I really believe that the only reason why the game is as successful as it is because of the content creators, guys. They ignite that flame that they once had when they were in childhood playing this game. A lot of us are old head. We're geezers, gentlemen. When we see RuneScape, we get back to it and we get addicted again. After a ton of you guys spoke up and you guys made a ruckus about this death.
I'm going to read some of these. I don't know if they're relevant. Why does it take the community outrage over a streamer death to look into PvP issues? Yep, absolutely fair. Haven't been ragged, rushed, AHK'd against, or forced to fight on scholars, then you haven't played this version of Bounty Hunter. Doesn't mean if you like or dislike Odo, it's done that to death by the hand of a ragger abusing a bug. Was probably the only way that Jagex ever actually acknowledged that this is an issue. That's exactly right, Further showcases how pathetic customer support is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's
about
like the JMod dev team's fault. I don't know if it's a resource problem. Like, can Jagex actually fucking tell if someone's cheating on a cheat client? Logically, they should be able to tell if you're on a cheat client. But they have we've seen them say it so many times in videos, on podcasts, on live streams, on Twitter, in blog posts, that they are confident in their cheating detection system, and that it is it's 90-something% accurate. I don't know if you can count the accuracy if you're missing everything, Not you might be getting accurate bans, but you're also missing a lot of accurate bans, right? The clicks per second is a fairly clear indicator. Yeah. And before Jagex starts requiring anti-cheat shit that has full access to your computer. Yeah, well, I mean, the best way to do it is to have client-side, is it client-side? I don't know what it's called, but an anti-cheat system that you need to have running to play RuneScape, like most other fucking games have. That would solve a lot of problems. Also, getting rid of RuneLite. Hurrying the fuck up with their new client. And fucking RuneLite off so everyone uses the same client. With all the RuneLite stuff, don't worry, you won't lose RuneLite. You'll just have it on a better client that's all one dedicated system. It's not going to fix all cheating, don't get me wrong, but they'll be able to at least see it a hell of a lot more clearer. You also have to think about how much money cheaters bring in, though. That's bullshit. Cheaters bring in a lot of money. Motherfucker, players bring in a lot of money. Do you know how many just casual players are sitting there buying up fucking bonds and memberships all day, every day? Cheaters aren't bringing in money, as much money as you think they are. They're really not. They're not the backbone of Jagex's economy. Equilibrium will probably come back, so I'm going to take banknote over that for the AFK utility for skilling with my non-tier 1 relic skills. No worries, Mod Divine. Appreciate that, mate. Cheaters bought accounts instead of working on one. Yeah, well, most cheaters and hackers and botters, a lot of their accounts are just stolen. They're not they're not actually farming those accounts. And most of the time, they can fund their own bonds through GP. So they're barely paying a cent for the game. They'll have the money They'll buy a bond. They'll do what they can. They get banned. They move on to the next. They make more money out of the bond. That's it. They don't put a fucking cent into the game. I like Oda, but in all fairness, you can't expect everything to be fixed within a day. He should have waited. I think that's fair. It was 3 days, to be fair, and a JMod said they'll get onto it, and I think it's also a pretty significant and simple issue to fix. But again, we don't know exactly what was said. If a JMod was like, yeah, we can do that right now, and then it didn't, then it's a bit, what the hell? But yeah, at the same time, this freezing with the RCS spell, people have known about for a long time. People have been aware of it. Like, Oda isn't the first person bringing it to light. He's probably popularizing it more now. But like you said, content creators seem to be the reason this game is in a healthy state at the moment. And I think, for the most part, it's probably true. It varies from creator to creator, but yeah. He reported since day one of it. Manx got back to him immediately, said they'll look into it. Yeah. Dead to bug abuser ragging is no possible escape situation. Sounds like RuneScape. Yep. Did things happen after his death? Yes.
And, the riot and Falador. Jagex decided
they had a whole fucking party here. Look at this. Something's happening in the party room. Someone's flexing a next case that no one cares about. Sit down, fanboys. Boycott bonds. Trump party. Why have they all got the poor people cannons, though? Barely any fucking Shattered Relics cannons.
To PM me and be like, hey...
Is the speculation that they waited for his death to fix it because he was disliked amongst JMods? Nah. I would highly doubt that. I don't think JMods care that much. I don't know. I doubt JMods are like, yeah, wait for him to die, then fix it. That would be so fucking petty. I doubt that. I think that would be insane. Responded to his request faster in the past? Yeah, they have. True.
Oda, yeah, I just want you to know it's patched now. So this bug just got fixed. Today, a day after my death. Huge. You can no longer bind people in Bounty Hunter after I die. And this has been a bug for like a year, right? Since Bounty Hunter came out, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And people have been reporting it for the last year. Constantly. About a ragging clan doing this. Okay, I'm shocked after I told them prior about this ragging, this cheater, this AHKer, this bug exploiter, and how this is not even supposed to be in Bounty Hunter. So it took me to die for them to fix it. But it just should have never gone to this point. Why do I have to go through all this crap just to get something fixed that's been done for over a year? People have been reporting it to you guys for over a year, but I had to die for you guys to fix it. This shouldn't be how it works, guys. They didn't even mention this in the update blog, and on purpose, obviously, you know why. You're just too embarrassed. I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of the logs that were done by the same individual with stuff like, and I hope your dad does not recover, your dad's 0H.
I hope Baba dies from his cancer, and that's spammed. Jesus Christ.
I hope Baba dies from his cancer. It's all the same guy, right? I'll just show a few others just to give you guys the rundown on what was happening. I hope Baba gets smoked from his cancer. And there's like 50 other accounts that say this, 100 other, when different messages.
This motherfucker is mad, man.
This doesn't
not happy, is he?
It's the fact that I died to this guy in the game, to cheating, clienting, bug exploiting, right? And you guys let him get exactly what he wanted. After I asked for you guys' help, I asked for a hand. I said, Jagex, can you help me out here? I mean, I'm broadcasting, I'm advertising to thousands of viewers. I got 10K plus view count during the series in Bounty Hunter. It's a very hype time. Broadcasting to a lot of people. I'm asking you guys to help me out. This guy's doing multiple rules that are being broken for hours on end, for days on end.
He's always such a complainer, bro. We don't care about his PK count. See, the thing is like, I get, okay, we don't care. But also, if you step back and like use like 10% of your fucking brain, you realize he's not sitting here complaining about him dying. It's not like I died. He doesn't want his life back. He doesn't deserve his life back, right? Okay? That's not what's going on here. It's the fact that people are cheating, exploiting bugs, and Jagex is taking over a year to fix a bug that has been known. Jagex, it's a glitch, I get it. No, you don't get it. It's also Jagex's lack of accountability to be able to fix a problem, and that it takes, for the third time now, like I said earlier, this is the third time it's taken a content creator to be like, what the fuck, Jagex? For them to be like, oh, right? Sorry. We had Mod Trident and Stella running a dead man fucking black market, making millions and banning people that were not were not meant to be banned, right? Unfair bans, or they were banning them way longer than they're meant to be, which is fucked. You can't have a JMod doing that. It took Odablock to bait them into him getting perm banned, which was well beyond what he shouldn't have been getting perm banned. He was only meant to get a temp ban, for them to investigate and get rid of that JMod, which was a big W for the community. Everyone knew it was happening for a while. It took Odablock to pretty much bait them for that to get solved, though. Jagex was aware of it. There were JMods that knew, but they just didn't say anything, or they're being told not to say anything. Then we had Rot. Everyone knew about Rot. Like for a decade. No, everyone knew who Rot was, what they do. Every Deadman mode, Rot was behind. The mod Jed stuff, who was stealing people's accounts, stealing money from accounts, stealing names, who was, you had them fucking every Deadman mode up until Odablock stood up and said something again. Everyone else knows about it and sits behind and just cowers. So he's not complaining, oh, woe is me. Right, third time a streamer brought it up, but what about non-streamers reporting it? It's classic Jags, I don't like it, but why expect any better? But that's the fucking point, you dickhead. The fact, like non-streamers, so let's say you go to Reddit and complain, you know what people are going to say? Who the fuck are you? But everyone knows who Odablock is. He's got people rioting in Faldor. People know him, and he has the power to make it a public fucking message. He has the platform. So it's not Odablock complaining that's the problem. It's Jagex not fucking being on the ball. They're so that JMods are really in touch with the community. Like there are some really parasocial JMods who are like they're e-fucking streamers for fuck's sake, you know? JMods they're having e-sex with fucking streamers. Right? They're at that level of in touch with the community. They're all on Twitter shitting it up. Right? They're in Discords talking to people. They know what fucking is going on in the community. Right? It's not like they've got tunnel vision. But you can't blame the JMods specifically, individually, because some JMods don't have certain power, jurisdictions. They might not have the right line of communication. We don't know what's going on with the anti-cheat team, because it barely fucking exists. We don't know if it's Jagex upstairs saying anything. We don't know if they just brush it off. I'm a community manager, so it's got nothing to do with me. I don't fucking know. I don't know how it works at Jagex. But the JMods know, and if you've worked in a workplace, in an office area, you know gossip gets around. It doesn't really matter, right? People fucking talk. You can see shit online. If Odablock makes a video, people are going to see it. When will the mods learn that Oda impacts OSRS more than most? I think the mods know that. I get he says whatever he wants and it's not approved Jagex language, but it's still got to work with it. I don't think the language matters at all, right? I just think that, can you start over? I just got here? No. I just think, I think, I don't know, I can never tell if it's a lack of resources or if it's just like incompetence from JMods. I don't know which JMods are directly responsible. Like, why should Mod Ash give a shit? He's in charge of what, like a design and content development. So like community stuff isn't necessarily his field. So why should he care? It's like, this is this JMod's deal. Like he has to deal with it. So you can't blame someone like Mod Ash, right? All the content developers, but then like would it not help if JMods were talking to Java and if Mod Ash said, hey, can you guys look at this because this motherfucker's getting ragged? They go to Mod Mank it took 4 days, 3 days for Mod Mank to do something about it? How the fuck how do you not have the power to just say, this is a problem, fix this before he gets ragged by a PKer because we're going to end up with this exact fucking situation again? If Bodhi complained about something, they fix it, Oda has to go above and beyond. I don't know about that. I really don't know. I haven't seen Bodhi complain about much to get something fixed, so I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. A lot of content creators do a lot of what's it called? Bystanding. They'll just kind of stand there and watch and be like, oh, I don't know, and just kind of wait. Odablock does a lot of standing up and speaking. Bodhi died at Gobble's Dungeon. They gave him his gear back. What? Really? That sounds like a long time ago, considering you don't lose gear anymore. Do things that increase subscriptions is first priority? I don't know if that's exactly first priority. But if it is to increase subscriptions, this would probably decrease subscriptions. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on the Huey Cotter boss? It's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad.
And then Eventually, he got the RNG to kill me after cheating so many times. They were being extremely lazy. Look how fast they fixed this the day after I died.
As soon as the death
they
happens.
didn't even mention it in the update blog post on purpose. They're too embarrassed. Stuff like this needs to be handled immediately.
To be fair, I think
I don't know,
that update blog post came out before the fix came in. So it's likely it'll be in this week's update blog post. In fact, I guarantee you it'll be in this week's update blog post now. Absolutely. But I think that's where they were going to put it originally anyway. Fixes the issues and gets 2x free coverage. What's that for? Oh, what if everyone has it wrong? Jagex is playing 4D chess and winning. They have an issue. Oda finds it, makes a scene. Jagex gets free advertisement sometimes as far as Asmongold. Oh, right. That's it. So, yeah, Jagex is playing chess and Asmongold's been fucking... Oda Block's been playing checkers. They're forcing him to complain. I like it. What's up, Flyback? They went and re-added it to this week. Oh, did they re-add it to this week's post? No way. I would have expected them to put it in next week's post. There's no fucking way. You're joking. Bounty Hunter PJ Words, what is it? Fix the bug red 2 maps, no. Are you sure? I don't see it here. Unless it's in other changes. I don't think they've added it. Oh, here it is. Other changes. Grass spells from the RSA spell would no longer root plays in Bounty Hunter. That shit wasn't there last week. I should know. I tell the news. Trust me. There it is. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah. How interesting. Very interesting. They thought we wouldn't notice. No, you're right. I was looking in the wilderness area.
The solutions, but maybe simple fixes, maybe, getting down and dirty and trying to help the PvP community for a little bit. Because this is despicable. It's funny because I've never mentioned for them to revoke my, to re-give my status back.
Yeah.
But they actually replied to me today and said this, and I quote, "Regrettably, we aren't able to restore the hardcore Ironman status under any circumstances." Guys, I didn't even ask for the hardcore Ironman status. I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even tell them, hey, can you guys give it back? I didn't. I messaged them a couple of days ago telling them all about this. I didn't even say I wanted it back. Since you guys are the ones that mentioned it, why don't you guys just give it back to me? I never wanted it back. You guys are the one that mentioned it. You guys feel guilty. You guys know you're in the wrong. You guys didn't even put the update in the blog for a reason. You guys fixed this the day after that I died. Look, if PvP is going to be active and you guys want PvP to thrive, then these type of stuff cannot be overlooked. I came to you guys broadcasting to 8 to 10K, maybe even 11K viewers at some points during the hypest times of Bounty Hunter in my streams, showcasing this for hours upon hours a day, every day, of the ragging, the bug exploiting, the cheating. I messaged you guys. I went out of my way to message you guys.
I still don't see how, he doesn't get banned for cheating. Like, their system, I will never get past this point because Jagex is so confident in their system to ban people that are cheating. How does he not get banned if he's doing it for 3 days? Isn't that fucking absurd? That's a long time to be logged in and just straight up fucking cheating. The guy did get banned the day after Oda died. Yeah, exactly. But how does the anti-cheat system not see that? They're AI. How can they be so confident in their bans that they are sure are not false bans? They can't even detect who is actually fucking cheating. Whatever way he's doing it, they just aren't set up to detect. Exactly. But they're confident that it is. How many cheaters are there actually in Bounty Hunter LMS PvP worlds? Quite a lot. Quite a lot, yeah. There's a decent amount. Doesn't matter if he got banned or not. Even if he kept the account, Oda's community would rag him until he quit. Yeah. Don't they usually ban people in waves? No, I don't think they ban people in waves. They probably do big bot ban in waves. But, banning in waves is completely fucking stupid. That's the weird part about Oda reported cheaters in the past on stream and they got banned in 10 minutes. Maybe someone was told to stop fucking banning people on request. Doesn't Jagex have the policy to ban in waves, not individually? No, I don't believe that's true. System has falsely banned content creators and streams. True. FO did get false banned this year after they were flexing. After Jagex was bragging about their false bans being wrong, being so minimal. They're like, we've only had 8 false bans. FO got false banned because he was using his phone to wirelessly connect to his computer through the Google remote window to play RuneScape and AFK from his phone. It was probably like taking a shit or something. So he was just on his phone connecting to his computer, and he got false banned for, I want to say it was like macroing or something, and that's been a common complaint from people. That's why I don't do it anymore. I don't use remote access anymore. Yeah, remote desktop. I won't touch it anymore. Even if I'm not doing RuneScape, I just won't connect my phone to my PC anymore because I just don't trust that Jagex will fucking do the right thing, and I don't want to sit there and try to like plead some case like I give a shit. Yeah, it's pretty sus. They unbanned him, but like how many people is it happening to that don't have that power?
And show you guys all the evidence, and nothing was done until I was dead. And better yet, they're too embarrassed to even put it in their updates. And they fixed this, they fixed the bug, they banned the guy all after I died, gentlemen. This guy is now banned. This bug where you could bind somebody that's been a bug for a long time is now fixed. I mean, all for what, guys? I had to lose my hardcore. I mean, this was one of my favorite accounts of all time. And that's just me being honest with you, gentlemen.
It is what it is.
I really like this account. I put a lot of hard work into it.
Muted.
I had a lot of plans for the future, content plans for this account. They just, you know, fueled and catered to this guy, basically. You know, they let this type of guy roam free, and he got what he wanted. He got what he wanted, unfortunately. You know, guys, I had a lot of a lot of passion for this series. I really liked it. I liked the concept of it. I liked the goal. You know, I said I want to run it back, and I probably won't, maybe for another couple of years, or maybe I'll do a hardcore on the side and slowly train it up and do this on the side as like a side project. But I will not be running back this series. I feel like they're just spitting on my face at this point. And you know, I feel like this really showcased why PvP is struggling. Imagine all the other guys that don't want to be in the spotlight and cheat people, AHK, client, bug exploit. You know, PK new players like you guys that watch my videos get motivated, such as Frame, Torvesta, that go out of their way to make PvP content and motivate some of you guys to go PvP in the wilderness, and then you guys just die to a cheater. Hey guys, I just wanted to include...
That's the thing too. It's like, okay, the guy got banned, it took his death, but how many other people are cheating that aren't banned right now? Like, how many more are being missed? Banning in waves helps prevent the cheaters from figuring out what exactly got them banned. Yeah, I think that's bullshit. I think they should just have a better anti-cheat system that would just fucking ban cunts. Like, but that's the problem with RuneLite. Like, third-party clients are just a fucking cesspool for cheaters. RevCase is full of AHK, yeah, and like you can see them. Easier said than done. You could say it's easier said than done. Yeah, they could also, you know. I'm like they just need to kind of shift their priority, I guess, of content. They need to get the new client going. That's what they need to do. They need to get the new client going. Have proper anti-cheat set up with it, and fuck RuneLite off. Guy probably have 2 or 3 accounts waiting in the wings. Jeez, probably. Don't forget the guy can come back in another account and cheat again. Exactly. New client will be riddled too. Maybe, but if they have one, I mean, I don't know. I'm not from a development standpoint. If they have an anti-cheat system, like we were saying earlier, one that you have to have running on your computer, would that not help you at least identify? It won't stop people from cheating, but if it helps them detect cheaters, isn't that better? Like, if you can detect it, that's the main... Like, you should be able to detect... movement patterns that are just not humanly possible to be that consistent. RuneScape open source? No. Their detections won't do shit. They need to prioritize server side. Well, that's what they were doing with the C++ client, I felt that's what they were working on. I know that they wanted to use that anti-cheat stuff that Valorant uses. That was their plan like 3 years ago, the same anti-cheat as that game, and some people were complaining, but it's like... I mean, people complain about using Windows for whatever fucking reason. Blizzard figured it out years and years ago. Yeah, it should be possible. RuneScape is close to what the Jagex launcher allows. There you go. But people can use cheat clients through the Jagex launcher. New client will be able to be injected or mirrored. Well, can they detect that though? Can you detect injected or mirrored clients? I don't think. No, you can't get rid of cheat. No, cheaters are in every game. It's not about getting rid of cheaters and bots and stuff completely. It's about. It's more about like preventing or restricting the flow of it, right? Because if you let too many in, it's fucked. But if you have some sort of system that's able to control it or at least minimize it, that helps, right? Just join Jagex, able to see what the programs run on your PC. I have no idea. People can use clients that literally emulate the osrs network protocol without actually running a client like RuneLite or the official client, so the client is pointless to focus on. Yeah, okay, so they need to focus on something server-side or on your PC? Like, should you have to have an anti-cheat running on your PC or what? osrs cheaters have been around since day one. Someone will always find a way to cheat and scam, unfortunately. Yeah. But if you make it harder, it helps, right? The day Jagex adds an intrusive anti-cheat on the anti-cheat is the day the game dies off. Server-side is all they need. And server-side will work. Many games have solutions for this shit on the server-side. Then they need to sort that out. They have the data, they just don't know how to use it, so they have the resources. What could be holding them back? Is it the client? Is it the game engine? Like, how do you not fucking have that figured out in 2024? I feel like if you have a software engineer, you should be able to sort that out, right? Costs? They're $1 billion fucking company. Just like Riot now has Riot Vanguard against cheating, but even that doesn't prevent cheats 100%. Yeah, but it makes less cheaters at least, right? Not enough people working on it and costs. Yeah, there's a lot of things to account for. Do you think it maybe could be considered a priority over, I don't know, deadman mode? Botters keep our deference cheap. Yeah, that ain't gonna be a problem, trust it. Shareholders need more money. Right, yeah, actually good point. I forgot about shareholders. Does the fact it's so easy to make an alt quick as fuck cause issues? Nah, not really. Most accounts are hacked. You need to make everything server-sided to fully prevent cheats. Okay. It's a cat and mouse game? Right. I worked at $1 billion companies, changed and cost of killers of innovation. Yeah, okay. Valve's used to straight up IP ban back in Counter-Strike. Never seen anything like it after. Well, because you just use a VPN now. Like, you just spoof your MAC address if you get MAC banned, so it's just pointless doing that now. Basically, Jagex needs to invest a bit of time into it, but yeah, shareholders are going to be like, yeah. VAC bans are good, right? The VAC ban system works pretty well, right? Still to this day. Cheating's good for business, for Jagex. That's why they don't really go after bots, because it inflates their player count and thus share prices. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I would imagine, like, there's only maybe, bots only take up like 10-20% of the population of the game, right? Every action in game is sent to the server and validated? Yeah. My 4-digit count is VAC ban, bad luck. I don't know what a VAC ban is specifically, but I know VAC banning is like what Valve used and stuff for like Steam. You needed to be VAC verified to be able to like play Team Fortress 2 and Counter-Strike and shit. Bet bots are close to 30%, you reckon? I think 30% would be a fucking stretch, maybe at peak. Cat and mouse for sure, and if they get too aggressive trying to push the envelope of their anti-cheat, you start getting false bans. Well, they're getting false bans already, mate. Can't tell you specific inputs you made to the client, and they can tell you specific inputs you made to the client and when. Yeah, okay. VAC is Val's dog shit. Is it a dog shit anti-cheat, is it? Pretty sure, well, to be fair, yeah, I was playing Team Fortress 2 the other week and someone was cheating, so that makes sense. Pretty sure bots make up 50%. Nah, no way, 50%. Nah, you'd be surprised how many casual cunts play this game. It's quite a lot, man. There's a lot of casual players just chilling in this game. You'd be very surprised. So Pucker needs to be hired by Jagex to help find bots and ban. Do a better job than all Jagex, yeah, but then they have to spend money. Go to non-members world, it's close to 80% bots. Yeah, you're probably right. Bots or pedophiles. VAC, Valve Energy, okay. Specifically, any Valve game, nothing else, yeah, okay. I just remember people getting back banned. It's like, well, you're not playing that Steam account again. Why not ban all the bots so they have to buy new memberships? Because they would just buy it with gold, dude. Oh, let's get to the end of this video. Sorry, I'm dragging on a bit.
With the list of the timeline of events that has happened. Monday night just ended, so 59 minutes into Tuesday, I hit them up and I sent them a bunch of evidence, and I sent them all the clips and the evidence, and I said, can you guys handle this? And then a few hours after, Manx responds, 2 hours later, he responds and says, we'll send on to the anti-cheat team. And then I responded when I woke up and I said, thank you guys. He blatantly admits to ragging and saying, off isn't for sale. Basically, you can't pay me to get off you. I'm going to keep doing this over and over again. And I sent them that in the morning when I woke up. And I said, I don't even know who this guy is. And then midstream, I also PM'd them and I said, yo, he's ragging again, guys. And, you know, he's using Arcanist spellbook so he could...
Yeah, Nate, I totally agree. And, like, I think human moderation... Because I think Mod Matt K was saying there is no human... The only human interaction with banning is if you get banned, you have the ban. And if you hit appeal, it doesn't matter what you type in the messages. If you hit appeal, all that human does is check if it was correct. And if it was correct, they say, fuck your appeal. That's the only human interaction, I believe, that's involved with anti-cheat. I don't think the anti-cheat team does anything else unless they're specifically told to, like, look at something. It's just check the appeal. So why appeal exists? Exactly. There's no customer support at all. In terms of like it wouldn't hurt to have an active person in a role just like actively going through and just going, that's a bot ban. Like you just spent 8 hours roaming through RuneScape. Oh yeah, that's a bot ban. Yeah, watching for 5 minutes. Yeah, that's a bot. Or fits the criteria. The server says it's a bot. The anti-cheat says it's a bot. Ban. Oh, that guy's cheating. Look at the way he's AHKing. Ban. And just go around just fucking hitting cunts. So Parker said he'd do it for free? Yeah, of course he would. But he'd want to get money for it eventually. Trust me, it's free for a bit until it starts to go, okay, fuck, I've got to go to work. But absolutely. That would cost them like 2K per month. It'd be easy, man. You just chill. Like, and you could stream it and people would love it. People would watch it and love that shit. But that it won't take, like, you could just have one person, like one role doing that. You said free because he makes content out of it? Yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense. He'll get paid not by Jagex, yeah. But that means Jagex then has to outsource into a public figure. Sir Parker's a trustworthy guy from what we see, but then for all we know, he's just using it as a ploy to fucking ban people he doesn't like. Not obviously in Sir Parker's character, but, you know, it's like when you make people player mods and they're actually part of Rot and they start muting people, which I've seen happen in clan fights so that they can't share their comms. You got to be careful who you hand responsibility like that out to, regardless of their status. Like, I would be a very fair and just bot banner, but I would also, oh yeah, I see some kind of like, give him a quick fucking ban, because why not, fuck him. So you don't trust me with that shit, that's for sure. No, never let people, YouTubers play player hands out bans. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Well, I mean, they do with player mods, but luckily they're only like very small temp mutes.
Stop my movement. He's just ragging my hardcore 24/7 and bounty hunter craters. I can't move. I said all this to them. Tuesday night, I ended up dying, and I said, well, guys, he ended up ruining the series. Thanks a lot. And the reason why I was mad is because if they actually looked into it, and if they actually just saw this guy's account and took about 2 minutes to see it, they would know that he was cheating, AHKing. He's using something to spec for him and switch and all that. He's also been ragging me for 3 days. I don't know what there is to look into. Like, you guys, I sent you the evidence already, and I said, if you need more, you can look into the VOD. And he's also using a bug exploit. I don't know if it, you would call it a bug exploit, but you can't freeze anybody in Bounty Hunter, and that's what he was doing consistently in order to try to spec me out and kill me. Anyways, guys, thanks for hearing me out. I hope you guys are having a great day. I appreciate all the support as always, gentlemen. You know, you guys, I love you guys. Appreciate you, gentlemen. Take care of yourselves and your families. Damn, bro, I never let anything bug me, but for them to let this stuff go,
get it?
And then I showcased everything. It's just weird, bro. It's just weird. Hate or love me, you can't even say this is not weird. Even with what my family is going through, I try to not let that affect any of the content that I do. But damn, that was mad annoying. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care.
Yeah, it's rough. It just doesn't look good for Jagex, again, for like the fucking third time now. Again, it's just like, it just constantly makes people question how the anti-cheat team is doing their job, if there is a job, if there is an anti-cheat team. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.